Matthew 26:36-56. So Jesus went with them to the place called Gethsemane. "You sit here," he said to the disciples, "while I go over there and pray." He took Peter and the two sons of Zebedee with him and began to be very upset and distressed. "My soul is overwhelmed with grief," he said, "even to death. Stay here and keep watch with me." Then going a little further on, he fell on his face and prayed. "My Father," he said, "if it is possible, please let this cup go away from me. But not what I want, but what you want." He came back to the disciples and found them asleep. "So," he said to Peter, "couldn't you keep watch with me for a single hour? Watch and pray so that you don't get pulled down into the time of testing. The spirit is eager, but the body is weak." Again, for the second time, he went off and said, "My Father, if it's not possible for this to pass unless I drink it, let your will be done." Again he came and found them asleep. Their eyes were heavy. Once more he left them and went away. He prayed for the third time, using the same words once again. And then he came back to the disciples. "You can sleep now," he said, "and have a good rest. Look, the time has come and the Son of Man is given over into the hands of wicked people. Get up and let's be going. Look, here comes the one who's going to betray me." While Jesus was still speaking, there was Judas, one of the 12. He had come with a large crowd with swords and clubs from the chief priests and the elders of the people. The one who was intending to betray him gave them a sign. "The one I kiss, that's him. Grab hold of him." So he went up at once to Jesus and said, "Greetings, teacher," and kissed him. "My friend," said Jesus, "what have you come to do?" Then they came and laid hands on him and arrested him. At that, one of the men with Jesus reached out his hand, drew his sword, and hit the high priest's slave, cutting off his ear. "Put your sword back where it belongs," said Jesus to him. "People who use the sword die by the sword. Don't you realize that I could call on my Father and have him send me more than 12 legions of angels just like that? But how then can the Bible come true when it says this has to happen?" At that time, Jesus said to the crowds, "Have you really come out with swords and sticks to arrest me, as if I was some kind of brigand? I sat there teaching in the temple every day and you didn't arrest me. But all this has happened so that the writings of the prophets would be fulfilled." Then all the disciples abandoned him and ran away.